And we're live. Welcome to episode 3 of Sip and Share. Today I've got my best friend Brandon Ball with us today. He's going to talk about Unsalted Living, his real estate company, his time here in Manistee, what he does, what he specializes in terms of real estate. We're both a little under the weather today. Brandon's got a upset tummy, and I'm still a little sick, so I'm drinking the OJ, and he's trying to suck down some Frappuccino, but like in previous episodes, one of the things we like to start off with is what is our guest's favorite beverage, and we try to keep it a little focused in on what we do here, beer, wine, and spirits. And Brandon is a big fan, and so is his lady, of Han Cabernet. Why don't you tell everybody what you like about Han Cabernet?
Han. I like Han. It's for the money too. It's like my jam for the money. Dry and like a earthy cab. Not very fruity, but I don't know. It's my jam.
It's his jam. He loves Napa. California, especially Napa Cabernet, is now becoming world renowned for their Cabernets and even their Pinot Noirs. This, again, under 20 bucks. It's an absolute no-brainer if you're into Cabernet, and especially if you're in the Napa Valley. So come down and check this out. It's absolutely delicious.
It is.
It is. So, Unsalted Living is your real estate company. Why don't we start by talking about like when you came to Manistee and what got you into real estate, and kind of where you started and where you are today with your real estate company.
Right on. Yeah, I came here in 2005 with no plan. My folks lived here, so I came here and I was helping them out. They had a motel down the street. So I was helping them out, and I actually just got to know the area, and that's kind of how I got into real estate. It was just, it's awesome up here, it's like gorgeous. And I didn't really realize that when I first got here.
And where'd you come from?
I moved here from Royal Oak, originally from Lake Orion, Michigan still, so Detroit area.
And then where did you start off in real estate?
I started as a salesperson at Coldwell Banker here in Manistee in 2006. So I was here about a year before I started doing that. Yeah, and it was in the summer, I think. That was back when John Stasak was the owner of that. So it was a while back. Feels like forever ago now.
Yeah, it was. I've known you pretty much since you came to town. We really started becoming really good friends probably in 2008. But I've noticed a lot with you in terms of your drive and your work ethic in real estate, because there are a lot of real estate agents in Manistee County.
Yeah, there is.
There's a lot of part-time agents, so that in terms of making a living in real estate, you really got to be on your game, and you really got to put the effort in. And I noticed that with you from the first time I met you and how hard you worked in real estate. Did that drive, what was the drive to get you into owning your own real estate company?
That was kind of, after a few years, that was always the focus, really. It takes a while to figure out how to actually do it well. And once you do that, then it's kind of a no-brainer to open up your own shop. However, it's a little harder than it used to be, just based on how bigger companies can operate. But having a smaller company, I'm really happy with how it's panning out the way it is. So, yeah.
So you left working with one of the local agencies here in town, and you formed your own company, Dwelling Real Estate.
Correct.
That was your first. I'm going to go out. I'm going to do this on my own. And from what I saw as an outsider looking in, and not just a good friend of yours, you were very successful.
Yeah, I was doing good. It took a lot of planning and a lot of work, because you have to do all of it. I didn't have anybody to help me with anything, so which you learn how to do that over the years doing this anyway. So it just worked out well. I felt like I had a good idea, and people liked it, and I went with it. So So it worked out pretty good, and that was 2.5 years ago now, I guess.
And now, what has changed in that 2.5 years? What are you doing today with respect to unsalted living?
Well, with Unsalted, it was kind of a no-brainer for us. I worked with the guys who run Unsalted Vacations, and we were doing business together already anyway. So it was kind of like, we really should to try to meld these together. There's so many different cross-marketing things that you can do. So it just made a lot of sense. So in February, I changed the name from Dwelling Realty. I took on a couple partners, and we formed Unsalted Living, and now we're kind of just making that dream come true there. So
You have multiple offices. You have one here and one in
Grand Haven.
that kind of spreads the coastline of Lake Michigan. Is that kind of like your focus? I know that a lot of real estate agents tend to think that they can do it all, residential, commercial, vacation homes, big expensive properties. Do you have a particular focus that you're focusing in on, or are you able to branch out and do other things?
I mean, I can still do what I've always done, but we're really trying to focus on waterfront property. They're not making any more of it.
Right.
It's what we love about the areas that we're in. It's the beach, I mean, that's what it's about. So we're really trying to focus on that. And it actually is so much easier when you try to market knowing exactly what you're looking for. So instead of just a broad range of, let's list your house, like I'm not really, I like focused
Right. Focus
marketing,
works.
so you're not throwing your money away either. So no, it's, I love focusing on the lake. It's where it's at.
It is where it's at, and it can't be any better than right here in Manistee, for sure. Like I said, I've known Brandon a long time, and if you're looking for a real estate agent in Manistee, in particular, if you're looking for something on the lake, you want to list something on the coastline, or you're looking to purchase something on the coastline, Unsalted Living, Brandon Ball. You can Google that, unsaltedliving.com.
Yep.
You can also hit him up on Facebook and Instagram for sure. So, now's the time of the show where we do our 5 random questions, Brandon.
They're random, huh?
They're pretty random. I don't have that many of them. I have more than 5, so we'll
leave that one.
we'll leave that one on the ground. Are you ready?
Sure.
What is the best type of cheese and why?
Smoked cheddar.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I should have some right now.
I feel like you should
because. Because.
I like Velveeta.
Oh, I mean, that's good. Is it cheese, though?
Is it not? It's not really cheese.
That could be one of these questions.
Is Velveeta cheese? It's probably not cheese. Probably.
I don't think it is.
This is my favorite question. This is going to let me know if you're a serial killer or not.
Okay.
Toilet paper, over or under?
Over.
Without question. You are a crazy person if you're under, for sure.
I mean,
That's disgusting.
just don't even use my toilet paper if you're going to put it that way. Get out.
Get out. Number 3. Have you ever sent a text to the wrong person?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I do it all the time. I
Yeah.
send I love yous a lot to the wrong person.
Yeesh.
I love you too.
That would be rough.
That is rough.
I have a lot of texts that are just to phone numbers, so they're not in my phone. And then I do it wrong, and I'm like,
Sorry.
I don't even know who that is, so whatever.
Sorry. What is the one thing you refuse to share?
I don't know that I have an answer for that.
Huh. I would never share my phone. I would never share my tacos. Or hot
Not a big taco sharer either,
No, I
I guess,
don't.
but yeah, I don't know.
He's a big
What's
sharer.
mine is yours.
He'll
you know?
share everything with you. If stranded on a desert island, you can have one historical person with you. Who would it be and why?
One historical person. Man. How about we go recent
Recent, okay.
and we go Elon?
Elon Musk.
Just 'cause
Well, that's
that
a
would be
good
crazy
one.
on an island. We
He'd
could
be
tunnel
off the
out of
island
that
in a
thing.
day.
Yeah. I mean, Iron Man, you know?
He is sick. That's a good one.
Yeah.
He's historical,
We'll dig
right?
a tunnel right back to
He
land.
will be historical.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that
He will
works.
go down in history.
He will.
Yeah.
If you don't know who Elon Musk is either, Google that name. That'll blow your mind. Tesla, SpaceX, legit. All right, my good buddy, Brandon Ball. We made it through it. He's sick, I'm sick, but we got it done. Unsaltedliving.com. Hit him up on the website, Facebook, or Instagram. He'll set you up. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.